Control, motion, sound, and color. Cinematic shots don't happen by accident. They come from knowing your camera and setting it up the right way. If you shoot travel or documentary content on Lumix, here are my 7 favorite settings I rely on when I'm on the road. Open gate is one of the most powerful features for travel filmmaking. It uses the full sensor area, which gives you more resolution and way more flexibility in post. This is perfect for any kind of videos, especially when you can't reshoot. You can easily reframe for YouTube, Reels and Shorts from the same clip, without losing quality. It also works perfectly together with aspect ratio guides, so you already know while shooting that everything will fit later. One clip, multiple formats. One important pro note though, OpenGate records in 10-bit 420. In rare scenarios like very heavy grading, extreme color separation or complex skin tones under mixed lighting, you could prefer specific formats that support 10-bit 422. So think of it like this. For maximum flexibility, OpenGate is amazing. For maximum color precision, certain 422 modes still have an edge. Personally, I recommend you to use OpenGate as a standard, and that's something you can't find on many cameras besides the Lumix S series. Focus transitions let you preset focus points and move between them with smooth, controlled pulls. So instead of relying on autofocus or manually pulling focus, the camera performs a clean, intentional focus move for you. You don't have to be a professional focus puller for that. The camera will handle that for you. This is perfect for travel documentaries, from details to faces, from foreground elements to subjects, and it looks exactly like a manual focus pull. It's subtle but extremely helpful. This one is more like a feature than a setting, but it's brand new, and you really need to know it. Lumix cameras use dual native ISO, which means the camera has 2 clean base ISO levels instead of just 1. So when you move into low light, you don't just push ISO higher and add noise, you switch to the second native ISO and keep your image much cleaner. With the latest updates, Lumix even shows clear color indicators for the native ISO values. This makes it really easy to see when you're on the clean base and when you're not. Especially for travel and documentary work, this is huge because low light happens all the time, and this lets you stay cinematic without breaking your image. Overall, the ISO of this camera is amazing. I've lately been to Lapland and we saw northern lights there. I filmed them with an ISO of 80,000 and the image still looks usable. That was really impressive. If you made it that far, let me know your favorite cinematic settings or features down in the comments. One of the biggest giveaways of amateur-looking footage is inconsistent color. Auto-white balance is great, but the moment you move through different lighting conditions, like from shade into sunlight, your colors start shifting mid-shot. On Lumix, I can easily assign an auto-white balance lock feature to a function button. So first, the camera finds the right auto-white balance. I lock it, and now my colors stay consistent across the entire scene. This is huge for travel storytelling, especially in places like markets, streets or cafes where lighting constantly changes. Your footage instantly feels more intentional. When I travel, I always enable 2 aspect ratio guides, one for 16:9, which is my main YouTube frame, and one for 9:16 as a safe zone for Reels and Shorts. Combined with OpenGate, this means I can shoot once and deliver for every platform without stressing about framing later. No cropped heads, no missed compositions, and no reshoots, which is incredibly important, especially during traveling when time is limited. If you want to see more videos like this, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Lumix offers 5 custom modes, each for photo and video. Even more considering you can choose multiple modes at C5. And I don't use custom modes randomly. Each of my custom modes is set up for a specific shooting scenario. One for cinematic travel, one for slow motion, one for low light city scenes, one for talking heads or interviews, and one, the C5, always depends on the location. In El Salvador, I wanted shots with just cropless stabilization to have a wider frame. And in Lapland, I wanted to have video settings at 80,000 ISO for spontaneous northern lights. That way, I never miss a shot anywhere, anytime. When you're traveling and things move fast, this is a massive workflow upgrade. Great visuals without good sound don't feel cinematic. They feel empty. And with the XLR adapter, I can record dual channel audio directly into the camera in 32-bit, so I don't have to worry about oversteering or so. Typically, I plug in the Sennheiser MK600E via XLR, and the Panasonic XLR adapter is connected via the digital connector on the Lumix S1 Mark II, wirelessly. This is perfect for one-man crew travel documentaries and a huge upgrade over any on-camera microphone. Sound carries emotion, and this setup makes a massive difference. I don't know why I never talked about it, even though I use it a lot. The time-lapse mode it's incredible. You can set up the number of shots, duration and interval. And when you're finished, there's a prompt that allows you to automatically create videos of all the shots. You can even choose the quality. It's such a time saver, considering you'd usually have to edit the raw files, export them, put them together in an editing app and export them again. Big props to the product designers and developers here. You see, cinematic footage isn't about luck, it's about control. These settings save me time on location, give me more flexibility in post and help my footage feel consistent and intentional. Especially for travel filmmakers, they make a huge difference. If you like this video and leave a sub, I'll hopefully see you soon. Happy creating!